Let's take the very first question. Here it says that we need to find the total number of signals that can be made by 5 flags. All the flags are of different colors, right? When any number of them may be used in any signal. So number of color used has no restriction. So what we can do is that we can take one color, we can take two color and then arrange them. We can take three color, then arrange them. We can take 4 out of 5 color, then arrange them, so and so forth. So we have to add all these possibilities. So if I take only one color, then the number of possibility is 5p1, right? Which is nothing but 5 only. If I take two colors and arrange them, then 5p2, it is 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial, which comes out to be 20. Next is 5p3. If I take the three colors, then 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial, which comes out to be 60. If I take 4 color, then it will be 5p4, so it is 5 factorial divided by 1 factorial, which comes out to be 120. And if it is 5p5, then again it is 5 factorial divided by 0 factorial, which is again 120. So we have to add them. This is 240 plus 300 plus 320 plus 325. So the answer for this question is 325. Now let's take the next question. Here it said that there are 10 points in a plane. Of these 10 points, 4 points are in straight line, and except of these 4 points, no other 3 points are in the same straight line. That means out of these 10, 4 are collinear, rest 6 points, no two of them among them are collinear. We need to find the number of triangle form. We all know that if I want to form a triangle, then I need 3 vertices. The only thing is that all 3 should not be collinear, otherwise it will not be a triangle, rather it will be a straight line. If I take 3 points which are on a straight line, then we can't form a triangle. So what we can do is that we can ignore this point that 4 points are collinear. Let us assume that there are 10 points and all 10 points are, or no 3 among them are collinear. Then the number of triangle can be formed is 10c3. We can select any 3 points and make them a vertices. We'll be getting a triangle. Correct? From here we'll be deducting those possibilities wherein the 3 points are being taken from these 4 points which are collinear. So obviously that is 4c3. So this is the possibility wherein no triangle will be formed. This is the total way. So obviously the difference of these two will give me the answer. So 10c3, if I calculate, so it is 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 3 factorial, which is 6. So this here it will be 3 times 2 times 4. So here clearly it is 120 minus 4c3 is nothing but 4. So the answer for this question is 160. Now question number 3 says that the total number are 2 numbers are chosen out of these series and they are multiplied together in all possible ways. We have to find the number of ways wherein the product is a multiple of 5. You all know that if I have a into b and if this is any multiple of 5, then at least one of these two should be a multiple of 5, correct? Or both can be a multiple of 5. So we have to plug the number of terms. So let us first of all find the number of terms. It's clearly look like these are the numbers which are odd numbers and they are arranged from 1 to 151. So let us find the number of terms. It will be Tn. The number of terms will be first term, which is 1 here, into n minus 1 into common difference is 2. Here we can see that the difference is 2. So the value of n, the last term is how much? The last term is 151. This is equal to 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. So on solving, we'll be getting the value of n to be, this will be 150 divided by 2. So and the value of n would be 76. So there are total 76 terms, but we have to find how many terms are multiple of 5. So clearly the first term will be 5, the next term will be 15, the third term will be 25, so and so forth till 145. All the odd multiple of 5 will be there, correct? Again, if I want to figure out that how many terms are there, then this is the first term, this is the last term. So last term is equal to first term plus the number of terms minus 1 into common difference. Common difference clearly here is 10, which on solving will be getting the value of n to be, this will be 140 divided by 10. So it is 14 plus 1. So the value of n is 15. So there are 15 terms which are multiple of 5, correct? So what we can do is that either both these numbers should be multiple of 5, then we have to take the numbers from these 15. So it will be 15c2, right? Or one of the number will be from these 15 and the other number can be anything other than the multiple of 5. So if 15 are multiple of 5 out of 76, then the number which are not multiple of 5 is 76 minus 15, which is 61. So we can take one number which is not a multiple of 5 in 61 C1 ways, and one number which is a multiple of 5 will be 15 C1. So this on calculation I think we need to do the calculation of this. So 15 into 14 by 2. So this will be 7. So this comes out to be 105, right? This one is 61 into 15. So this comes out to be 915. So we have to add both of these. So the answer would be equal to 915 plus 105, which comes out to be 1020. So this becomes our answer. Now next question says that assume that the balls to be identical except for the difference in the color. The number of ways wherein one or more balls can be selected out of 10 white, 9 green and 7 black. This is a classical question wherein we can directly apply the formula wherein we have to select one or some of the items from P alike terms, Q alike terms and R alike terms. And we know that the formula is P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1 minus of 1. Here the value of P is 10, Q is 9 and the value of R is 7. So clearly substituting it, so it will be 10 plus 1, that is 11, 9 plus 1 is 10, 7 plus 1 is 8 minus of 1. So this is how much? It should be 880 minus 1, which comes out to be 879. So 879 becomes the right. Let's take the fifth question. Here it says that the number of ways of distributing 8 identical boxes in 3 distinct boxes so that none of the boxes is empty. So obviously let us assume that A, B, C are the boxes. So A plus B plus C is equal to 8. A is the number of balls also in the box number A. B is the number of balls in box number B, so and so forth. Now none of these boxes would be empty. That means the minimum value of A, B and C should be 1. So what we can do is that we can take 3 balls from here and distribute one each or give one each to each of these boxes, or put one ball each in these boxes. Thereby we'll be only left with 5 balls, and we can distribute these 5 balls at our wish, right? We can give complete 5 to some of the box, or we can give some among the 5 to B, some to C, may completely ignore A, so and so forth. So there are various combinations. So clearly we have to find the integral solution here, non-negative integral solution. So here the value of n is 5 and the value of r is equal to 3. So the answer should be n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Substituting the value, so it is 5 plus 3 minus 1 c, 3 minus 1, which is 7 c2, which comes out to be 21. So 21 becomes the right answer. Now question number 6 says that in how many ways can 15 members of a council sit around a circular table. So let us draw a circle. There are 15 members, such that secretary is to sit on one side of the chairman and the deputy secretary on the other side. So let us assume that the chairman is sitting at this place. So the secretary and deputy secretary, they should be occupying these two places, right? Either secretary at this place, then deputy secretary will be at this place, and vice versa. Now excluding the chairman, all 14 members, there are 14 members, and in fact we have to fix the secretary and deputy secretary. So let us exclude these 3 people. Excluding these 3 people, rest of the people number is 12. So these people can be arranged in 12 factorial ways, correct? Chairman will be occupying this space because it will become a reference. The secretary and deputy secretary, they can exchange their position, so it will be done in 2 factorial ways. So this is the number of ways wherein all these 15 people can occupy or can be arranged in a circular order. So option 2 becomes the right answer. Now question number 7 says that in how many ways 5 boys and 5 girls sit in a circle so that no 2 boys sit together. So what we can do is that this is, say, circle. Let us assume that 5 girls places 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Say one of the girl, we are asking her to occupy this space so that C becomes the reference, correct? Now rest of the 4 girls can be arranged in 4 factorial ways, and rest of the 5 boys can be arranged in 5 factorial ways. So this is the total number of ways wherein this particular arrangement can be done. So 4 factorial is 24, 5 factorial is 120. So if I do the calculation, so it is 12 into 112 into say 240 we can do. So it would be 2880. So this is the answer for the question. Now the question number 8 says that we have to make a 5-digit number which would be divisible by 3, and that number should contain these digits without repetition, right? So if we observe, then there are 6 digits, but the number form should be of 5 digits, which is divisible by 3. We all know that divisibility of 3 is the criteria is that the sum of the digits should be multiple of 3, right? So if you look at clearly, then we can see that if I exclude 0 and if I only take 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, using all these numbers, we can create a number which is multiple of 3, hence it will be divisible by 3. So clearly one way is the arrangement of all this, which is nothing but 5 factorial or 120. Other thing is that we can exclude 3 so that we can include 0. So using 0, 1, 2, 4 and 5, we can do so. Obviously, if I have to create 5-digit number, I can't use 0 here. So here I have 4 options. So one of the number will go here. For this, I can use 0, but I can't use that number which has already been used here. So again, I have 4 options. So here it will be 3, 2 and 1. If I take the product, it comes out to be 96. So the answer would be 120 plus 96, which comes out to be 216. So this is the actual answer. Now in this question here, it says that at an election, a voter may vote for any number of candidates, not greater than the number to be elected. There are 10 candidates and 4 are to be elected. So at max, a voter can vote for 4 candidates, right? If a voter vote for at least 1 candidate, that means now the limit has been drawn, that a voter will go and vote for at least 1 candidate, or it can vote for 2 candidates, or it can vote for 3 candidates, or at max it can vote for 4 candidates. We have to find the number of ways this can be done. Obviously, I have to, if a voter want to select for only 1 candidate to be voted, then he can do so in 10C1 ways, right? If you want for 2 candidates, then it will be 10C2. For 3 candidates, it is 10C3, and for 4 candidates, it will be 10C4. So we have to add all these numbers. So let's do the math. So it is 10. This will be 10 into 9 by 2, which comes out to be 45. This will be 10 into 9 into 8 divided by 6, which comes out to be 120. And this is 10C4, so it is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 24. So here it will be 3 times, here it is again 3 times. This comes out to be 210. So we have to add these 4 numbers, right? So it will be 210, 120, 45 and 10. This is 5. This will be 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 plus 1 is 3. So 385 becomes the right answer. Now the 10th question says that find the total number of ways of answering 5 objective type question, each question having 4 choices. So obviously for first question the number of choices 4, for the second again 4, for third again 4, for fifth again 4, and for sixth again 4. So obviously this is the number of ways where it can be done. So the answer would be 4 to the power 5, which is nothing but 1024.